Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this June the 2nd, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Friday out there so far. Hope everybody continue to have a great Friday afternoon. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we'll talk about the Northwestern Tropical Satellite Loop for the Tropical Atlantic and also East Coast of the United States. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation, take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisory map for your location. Also, the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today and Saturday, peak into Sunday. And also take a look at the current storm information on Tropical Depression number 2. Okay. If you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's get the show on the road here, folks. But before that, if you'd like to see me in my Facebook uniform again and chat with me live, get me up to 450 and 500 subscribers, and we will do it twice. When I get to 450, we'll do it. We'll do a milestone post to go live that night, or that night. And also, I will go when I get 500 subscribers. I will go live that night, and also do a mile marker milestone video as well. If everybody could get me up to 450 and 500 subscribers, you'll see me twice again live in a live stream, and we'll get a chance to interact with each other and have some fun together. We did last time, so we can do it again. If y'all can help me get up to 400, doing it here shortly. So let's see if we can do it, folks. I hope we can. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive on into the forecast now. As you can see, we're looking at the satellite loop across the northwestern tropical Atlantic, the east coast of the United States. We got some scattered activity up here around the Great Lakes region, also in portions of the Northeast, back to Maine and the portion of New York and Pennsylvania. Also, we got some scattered activity off the east coast of the United States, also over here around Bermuda. Y'all just got walloped with a good bit of rainfall and shower and thunderstorm activity there. Also down in Bahamas as well. There's Tropical Depression number 2, which is located just off the west coast of Florida. That will continue to dive south and head toward Cuba, but it will weaken as it continues to drop to the south and to the east. Alright, let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation here. As you can see, we got scattered activity over portions of southeast Maine, southeast Canada, back into Maine through portions of New Hampshire, Vermont, and also into New York State, and also back towards Pennsylvania. Shower and thunderstorm developing there as well. Also got some scattered activity in the southeastern United States. Also, we got some scattered showers over Florida, and also over here in portions of the Bahamas and Cuba, and also down in the portion of Puerto Rico. There's Tropical Depression number 2 located down in the Gulf of Mexico, just west of Florida there. Will continue to drop to the southeast, and this was producing shower and thunderstorm activity and maybe some flooding for a portion of southern Florida. We got scattered activity up here in portions of southern Canada, around the Great Lakes, also over in portions of Wisconsin, back into Minnesota, Iowa as well. We got a line of shower and thunderstorm extended in the portion of Nebraska, back down in Oklahoma. Got some scattered activity over South Dakota and portions of North Dakota. We got another line of shower and thunderstorm moving into the panhandle portion of Texas and West Texas. Also down here in portions of northern Mexico as well. Scattered activity over New Mexico and Arizona and portions of Utah. Also over here in portions of eastern Oregon, also into Utah. Got more widespread shower and thunderstorm over southern Canada and also into Montana. Back into portions of Wyoming and Colorado areas. A little bit of scattered activity down here around the Hawaiian chain islands, so might get some scattered activity there as well, some shower and thunderstorms, that is. Also over eastern and southern portions of Alaska, got some snow and rain showers there as well, and Guam radar is currently unavailable. Alrighty, I think it's coming up. The watches, warning, and advisory finally fixing to come up. It's slowly coming up. Here we go, folks. Sorry about the slow. My computer's a little slow today. But anyway, we got some special weather statements. So we're reporting the Maine, Boston area, also into New York. Got some air quality alerts over here in portions of Connecticut, back through Pennsylvania, back through Washington, D.C., the Outer Banks of North Carolina, a little bit in Virginia. Also portions Northern Virginia, a little bit in West Virginia there as well. Also over portions of the Charlotte area of North Carolina. Got a flood advisory right there around the Georgetown, South Carolina area. Got some flash flooding possible in a watch area down here in South Florida. Got a flash flood watch over here in portions of northwestern Mississippi. Got more flash flood watches over here in portions of Oklahoma and the portion, of Texas, and also back over here in New Mexico. Got a tornado watch for Texas and West Texas, and also southeast portions of New Mexico. Got some air quality alert for Southern California, Southwest Arizona, Eastern Texas, Southeast Texas, Southwest Louisiana. Also more up here in portions of Western New York. Also in the northeast portions of Ohio, Central Ohio, and also Southwest Ohio. Also over here in Indiana, southern and western portion of Michigan, central and southern portion of Wisconsin, and also all of Illinois and portion of eastern Missouri. Got some river flood warnings still in effect for North and South Dakota, and also portions of New Mexico, over here in Nevada, and Idaho as well. Also southwestern Arizona. Also we got the flood watches also in effect for western Kansas, also into much of Wyoming, also eastern portion of Montana. Also right over in southeastern Idaho. Got hydro issues as well over here in portion of central Montana. Over here in Alaska, central and east there, got some special weather statements there as well. Flash flood advisory for eastern around the Fairbanks area of Alaska, and also back over to portions of southwestern Alaska as well. Got some freeze and spray advisory, some gale watches in effect for there, and also the Hawaii chain island looks a-okay. All right, let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today. We got a general thunderstorm for Maine, all the way back in the portion of Pennsylvania, also around the Boston area, and also back into New York. Also general thunderstorm down here in portions of Florida and Florida Keys. We have a marginal rift up here in portions Maine, back down in the portion of Connecticut, also into Boston, New Hampshire, Vermont, and also into portions of eastern New York. General thunderstorm right up around the Great Lakes. Also general thunderstorm from portions of Minnesota back through Wisconsin and the portion of Kentucky, Georgia. Also in Alabama, Mississippi, back into Texas, all the way back from New Mexico, Arizona, all the way back to California, all the way back into Idaho and Montana there as well. North and South Dakota, you're including surrounding states. Also, we have a marginal rift over northern Wyoming, also into Montana. Marginal rift also in eastern Wyoming through Nebraska, back through Kansas, eastern Colorado, back into New Mexico, also into central and western Oklahoma and Texas. We have a slight rift and enhanced rift down here in Texas, all the way in the portion of Oklahoma. And if you're in the enhanced rift, this includes Lubbock, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, Big Spring, Texas, Plainview, Texas. The slight rift include Amarillo, Texas, San Angelo, Texas, Del Rio, Texas, Clovis, New Mexico, Hobbs, New Mexico. The marginal rift include Worcester, Massachusetts, Springfield, Massachusetts, Abilene, Texas, Manchester, New Hampshire, and Lowell, Massachusetts. The tornado probability for today, 2% in the green, 5% in brown down here in Texas and Oklahoma. 2% include Amarillo, Texas, San Angelo, Texas, Del Rio, Texas, Clovis, New Mexico, Eagle Pass, Texas. 5% include Lubbock, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, Hobbs, New Mexico, Big Springs, Texas. Wind probability, 5% up here in portion of Maine, back in the portion of New York State. Also in the portion of Kansas through Nebraska. Nebraska, Kansas, all the way back in the portion of Texas. 15% in Texas, Oklahoma. The black slashed area, significant wind damage. This would be Lubbock, Texas, Snyder, Texas, Lesman, Texas, and Brownsfield, Texas. 15% include Lubbock, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, St. Angelo, Texas, Big Sandy Spring, Texas. Also, the 5% include Amarillo, Texas, Worcester, Massachusetts, Springfield, Massachusetts, Abilene, Texas, and Manchester, New Hampshire. The hail probability, 5% over here around Montana, 5% down here in Kansas, all the way back into Texas. 15% would be Texas area there, the eastern portion of New Mexico. And that includes the significant hail would be Lubbock, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, St. Angelo, Texas, Clovis, New Mexico. 30% include Lubbock, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, Big Spring, Texas, and Plainview, Texas. 15% include Amarillo, Texas, St. Angelo, Texas, Del Rio, Texas, Clovis, New Mexico, Hobb, New Mexico. 5% include Abilene, Texas, Lawton, Oklahoma, Roswell, New Mexico, Garden City, Kansas, and Dodge City, Kansas. All right, let's take a look at your day 2 outlook across the nation from the Storm Prediction Center. We have general thunderstorm from portion of Virginia, also around the Washington, D.C. area, back to Florida, Florida Keys, Texas, portion of California, all the way to Nevada, back to Utah, Minnesota, Wisconsin, down through the central portion of the United States. Also, we have a marginal rift over Texas, also in the portion of eastern New Mexico. If you in the marginal rift, include Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, Plano, Texas, and Garland, Texas. The tornado probability less than 2% all areas. Winds 5%. Same areas: Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, Plano, Texas. The hail probability, same area: eastern New Mexico into Texas. This includes Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, Plano, Texas, and Garland, Texas, and surrounding areas. Day 3 outlook is just pretty much general thunderstorm activity across the nation. Do not have any severe weather at this time. There you go, pretty much just general thunderstorm from Virginia through portions of the Carolinas, down into Florida Keys, to Texas, back to Oklahoma, back to Nevada, California, back up to Montana there as well, and surrounding areas. And let's finally wrap it up with the Storm Prediction Center. Not the Storm Prediction Center, the information about Tropical Depression number 2. There it is, located on the satellite loop. The National Hurricane Center map. I'll click on it and show you that real quick. This is what they're projecting. There's the current condition at 1 p.m. Friday. Will be the depression. And then a depression about 7 a.m. Saturday. And then by 7 p.m. Saturday, just a remnant low as it approaches Cuba. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the hurricane projection map. This is their forecast model run. Current position is right here. Takes it to the southeast and then eventually off into the Atlantic Ocean, the way I've been saying all along. So that's where we're in. That's what we're anticipating. So that's what the computer models are showing. Currently, this is what the GEF ensemble shows. The same thing as I mentioned yesterday. We're up here in the central Gulf of Mexico, take it down to Cuba. It's going to take off out to the Atlantic Ocean, just as I've been expecting. The GEPS ensembles shows it right here currently. Takes it down here. Some of them takes it down away, so pretty much in line with what I'm thinking and the Hurricane Center is projecting. And currently it's on a weakening trend. This is the graphic that shows the model intensity guidance. There it is. The wind's currently around about 30-35 miles per hour, and it will continue to drop off and be just about 20 to 10 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour wind speeds in the next day or two. Well, at least by Saturday, I'm going to say next day or two, it'll be about 10 to 15 miles an hour wind gusts. That's about it. Okay, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Finally got it done. Took me 3 tries to get it done, but this is finally the third, they always say third time's the charm, so that's what I'm trying. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing. Love to have you. And like I said, I'm up to that challenge. 450, you will see me back in my Facebook uniform and live chat that night. Have a great evening, everyone. Great day, and we'll catch you back in the next one.